Hi, I'm Charlotte from Brown Deer Public Library, and this is our very first Girls Who Code meeting. So if we were here in person, there's three things we would do. We would do an icebreaker, we would read from the Girls Who Code book and talk about it, and then we'd do an activity. So we're going to have to change it up a little bit because this is a video and we're not really here. So for the icebreaker, I want you to think of something that's probably impossible to do with computer coding, but might be possible one day. Like, I think it would be cool if there was a computer program that would turn a book into an animated movie. Like, it would read, this character got up and ate breakfast and went to school, and then it would just know to make a character and have them move around the house and eat breakfast and go to school. That's probably too complicated for a computer. The computer would have to make a lot of decisions about what does the house look like. But maybe it's possible. Maybe you'll figure out how to do it. That would be cool. Okay, now on to our book reading / discussion. So I can't read the book aloud to you on video. That would break copyright law. So instead, I'm going to talk about how I use coding as a librarian. So to be a librarian, I got a master's in library and information studies. So that information part is a lot about how we search for information, and that is very logical. We need to be able to communicate to the computer what we're looking for and what we're not looking for. Like maybe I want a book about cats and Africa, but I don't want any dogs, I don't want big cats. I need to know how to talk to the computer to get the right results. I also use coding with the catalog, that we need to know when we enter a book, we need to know the computer language of how to explain, is it a graphic novel, is it a book, is it for kids, is it for adults? There's a lot of fields with different appropriate codes to put in. And then I also use coding to get the computer to give me lists of anything that might not quite be right, or anything that I want to find. Like maybe I want to find all the Spanish books published before the 1990s. Okay, we are now going to switch to the activity where I'm going to share my screen. Our activity is to make a drawing or a digital collage, like I'm doing, of what you think about computer science and coding and the kind of people who get to code and what coding can do. So I'm going to start inserting images. Let's see. I like this image because she is raising her hand, and when I took computer science classes, I remember raising my hand a lot. When I think about computer science and coding, I also think about numbers. I think about logic puzzles and brain games, because those help you become a better coder. And one thing I like about coding is that you know if you've got it right. You have a plan and you try out coding and it works or it doesn't work. But like in other classes like history or writing short essays, you don't always know that you got the right answer right away. It's kind of someone's opinion if you got the right answer. It's up to interpretation, but with computer coding, you know if you got it right. Let's see, I also think about computers. That's too big. Let's see, what else do I think about? I like coding. I think it's a fun thing to do. It makes me happy. I also think about how people will code computer games and video games. But people also can try to do code to save the world and make the world a better place. So I'm going to put a globe there. Oh, this is looking very messy. There's a lot of things you can think about computer science and coding. And I'm really curious to see what you draw or create with a digital collage. So it'd be wonderful if you could share those images with us. Have a wonderful day.